Okay, hello. My name's Adé Falohun and welcome to an edition of Time and Value with Dan Kennedy. That's right. I've just been listening to one of Dan Kennedy's tapes and he was just talking about valuing your time. This is going to be interesting because I never really thought about it too much, okay? I know about time management, planning, organizing myself, but not really valuing my time. So let's go through this process one by one. To value something, you must first have a meaning for it. Here we go. So, first of all, sorry about the light. Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream? Maybe you want to travel, see the world, have a large family. Maybe you want like 4 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids. And if so, what do you want them to be doing? Do you want them to go to the best university in the world, the best university in your area? Do you want them to have the best clothes, the nice everything? Do you want to be able to take them somewhere? Do you want to enjoy yourself and do something interesting? What is your dream? Once you figure that out, okay, once you know what it is, we then move on to what are you doing? What are you doing right now, okay? And does it match up to your dream? Are you following your dream at the moment? If so, no. How would you start following your dream, okay? What do you have to quit? What do you have to start? Once you have that down, actually Tim Ferriss did this well. He did a chart on, I think, Excel, and he just wrote down what his dream was. So maybe he wanted to drive a Ferrari. He didn't really care about having a mansion, but he really wanted to travel a lot. So that was a factor in writing his, I guess, monthly expenses, right? Once you know what that is, of course, tie that in with your dream, you then start to figure out how much, okay? How much? Now, you want to figure out your dream annually, okay? And also, you then want to figure out how much you need to be making hourly, daily, weekly, okay? So for example, say your goal is to get 1 million, okay? 1 million. You can be, I don't know, it depends on where you're from. 1 million could be a little or a lot, right? Now, this is for the year. For the month, every month you need to be making 83,000, okay? Every month. For example, if you wanted to be a millionaire, moving down, daily you need to be making roughly 3,000, okay? 3,000. Then we divide that, okay? Now, I'm not using 24 hours here because not everyone is gonna have that sort of a system working. The only way that is possible is if you're global or on the internet. You know, while you're sleeping, the world is still ticking on the other side of the world, which is possible, okay? So you need to take this into factor. I put here just 12 hours staying awake. That would be 230. If you want to make it smaller, maybe your dream is not so large. All you need to do is make it smaller, like this. Boom, 100,000. Boom, 8,000. Boom, 300. Boom, 23. And there you go. Nice and short. Sound good? So if you want to be making 100,000, let's switch this over. If you want to be making 100,000 a year, then you're going to have to be making 8,300 a month and so on. Let's continue. So, routine. What's your daily routine? How do you plan your day? What's your plan on making this to reach this, your dream? Okay? So, most rich people, Dan Kennedy says, have a routine, a regime, something they follow tightly. For example, for him, because he's a marketer, he's a writer, he spends his time writing. Okay? So every morning, boom, he gets onto his desk, starts writing. One of Tai Lopez's mentors, he also did the same. 5 o'clock, wake up, start writing, no matter what, every day. Okay, break it for nothing. Kind of like what it's like what Al Pacino says. All a man has is his word and his balls, and he breaks them for nobody. That should be your routine. Yes? Once you have a routine, once you know what your hours are going to be like, you start being a bit more strict. Okay? So, question up to now. Do you stick to plans? If not, you're going to have to work hard to break this habit. One of the motivational speakers, his name is T. Harv Eker. He says, your goal is not to break or change every single habit. Your goal is to break, destroy, annihilate one bad habit. Once you finish one, then you can work to the second, then the third, then the fourth. No one takes on a whole team by themselves. It's like in the movies. You always see the baddies. They come one at a time. And what happens? Well, the hero's always beating them. We know if they all just ganged up onto the hero, quote unquote, boom, he's finished. She's finished. We see it. We know what happens. But yet for ourselves, we feel we are more than a superhero. We can take on more than one task and break more than one. Impossible. For some, okay, nothing's impossible, but highly improbable. Anyway, moving on, okay? Beware of the time vampires. These are the people who want to take your time. Be careful, because they're everywhere. They could be a loved one. They could be a family member. Could be a loved one too. It could be a friend. It could be an acquaintance. It could be someone you don't know. It could be your boss, your co-workers, anybody. It could be a machine, a vending machine. So, for example, the other day I was trying to purchase a drink. This vending machine took my money. I put in about 1,000 yen, which is 1,000 yen. It sounds a lot, but it's about £6 or say $7 into the machine. It ate it and nothing came out. Now, I thought to myself, I could either stay there, hit the machine, try and figure it out, or I could just go to another one, buy my drink and move on. I realized if I put this here, I realized my time was more valuable than the $7 that it ate. Anyway, lucky for some, maybe they got it. Maybe the next person actually got the money. Who knows? Anyway, remember, value. Value. You can only value something when you understand it. By understanding this, and understanding this, and this, we start to create value. So, question is for you. How do you ever value anything if you don't know what to do with it? Not your anything. How do you value anything? Mistakes. So, how do you value anything if you don't know what to do with it? Time is taken for granted until we lose it. Same with oxygen. Same with money. We only realize we don't have any when we're about to lose it. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, oxygen. We take that for granted, right? We don't really value oxygen, do we? We know it's there. It's in abundance. We use it every day when we're sleeping, non-stop. So we think it's okay. It comes naturally. But wait a minute. If someone put you in a room with no air, guess what? Oxygen becomes very valuable and you're going to fight like hell to get some. So, think about your time as a precious commodity, okay? Time is valuable, okay? So, Now you have this. Now you have all this information. It is time to start. Okay. Good luck. Beware of everything. That's all I've got for you for today. This is what I made. Hope you find it useful. My name is Adé Falohun. I got lots of information from Dan Kennedy's audio tape. That's it. Take care and have a wonderful time.